Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to some more World of Tanks Wednesdays today with me, PC 1019. Today, guys, we're going to be taking a look at the T37, an American Tier 6 light tank. This tank has been featured multiple times on the channel. This is only a first cast. It's not my best game I have ever played, but it shows the capabilities well of this vehicle. By any in a matchup such as this, but by any means this isn't the best this tank could be played in this kind of matchup. However, for me, this is a very good representation of what a slightly orange W8 player can perform in a tank such as this. So let's get into the game, shall we, guys? So first thing I'm thinking of is I'm kind of thinking of getting spots of the heavy tanks, crossing at about C9, but my plan doesn't really go well. The beginning of the game is very slow, I must admit. It doesn't really work out as well as I would have hoped.
Let's go!
As you can see, a bit of lag there, unfortunately. So I turn right. I'm thinking of getting a good spot on the right hand side. Unfortunately, this doesn't really go to plan, so I just decided to cross the river. Unfortunately, I don't have 6th sense on this tank as well, but I probably know I'll be spotted, so I get the hell out of there as quickly as possible, guys. As you can see, there's a tier 6 German light tank, the VK28.01. Don't really want to mess around with him. It's not good for two light tanks to trade together, especially at such low tiers. Even any tier probably wouldn't want to trade. So I'm going to try and shoot on these tier 5 and tier 6 vehicles below me. But first of all, I see a T150. And the shots here, you don't want to be going for these kind of shots in this tank. And I was up. Because of my lack of 6th sense, I don't know I'm spotted. I get shot and lose a considerable amount of my hit points. That was done by a VK, this time a tier 7 VK medium tank. See a Tiger 1, this is perfect shots on the side of his armor with 150mm penetration. I can penetrate him easily, but I see an even weaker target, the Stereo Mill. Being a tier 7, one of the tier 7 German tank destroyers. Putting a good amount of damage to him, and my team also put a good amount of damage. See a T34 variant of the T34 Russian medium tank, but what the Russians gave to the Chinese in the Second World War, I do believe. There's a Firefly down there below me. That's obviously one of the new tanks to be implemented in the game. It's a Sherman hull with the turret switched around at 90 degrees to house a 17-pounder gun. Very dangerous gun, especially to this kind of tank. Firefly thankfully was taken out by our T34-85, and the Cromwell took out the Type T34. So we're losing here, but it's not that bad for the position. Our team is alright situation here. I'm trying to blind fire this Tiger, I hope for the best. As you can see, this Tiger 1 is not an especially good player. We just pop up his stats. He's a very new player, probably first time he's joined. So you can expect that much. And another vehicle's been taken out, Aacade S, a tier 5 tank. Luckily the VK, the tier 5 VK heavy tank leading Tiger 1, managed to take out his bigger brother. And that results in us being just 1 kill down now, but they have another advantage of being putting pressure in the cap. Now I'm going to go around to try and deal with this tier 6 Russian medium tank, the T34-85. I can't see through this for some weird reason, I have no idea. There's a KV-1 over there. Still can't get shots. And I see a very big problem. I just come to the realisation that this is my counterpart T37 behind me. He's gonna get our artillery. There's nothing I can really do about it, unfortunately. Our artillery fires, leaving them on a sliver of health. Now, if this artillery was to move up, I would have probably been able to defend his life. I should have fired there. The shot was a very hard shot to pull off at the best of times.
Ready to fire.
Now, I'm going very aggressive here. Take one shot, think it's time to move, and I can finish and secure the kill on that tier 6 medium tank, only taking one shot in return. Now I see there's a steering wheel still there. I get a shot in the flank by the T37.
Target released.
I use auto aim on the steering wheel. I managed to get 109 damage and roll in this vehicle. See the Black Prince is in trouble. I go for the tier 7 tank. We got the first shot on me of the game. The Tiger P backed me up, managing to secure the kill on the VK 30.02D, which I do believe is a Panther prototype or something like that. I'm not my historical knowledge on the vehicle is not that great, but that's what I do believe it is after watching a few videos on that vehicle. Yeah. So my first thing is to try and get a shot off on the steering wheel, to try and secure the kill on the steering wheel. Unfortunately, grills came. Steering wheel's been spotted. He's above me. Gonna have to keep moving. Engaging the steering wheel by auto aiming, as you can hear. So this game is very tense at the moment. There's me and a Tiger P left.
Target lost.
So as you can see, I auto aim again.
Ready to fire.
I moved slightly back. Feel the grill was aiming on the Tiger P. Tiger P is only on a sliver of health. Luckily enough, I did shoot the grill. Not even looking at him, just auto aimed. I finished off the kill of the grill. So I'm being very sneaky here. I feel the steering wheel. Think I'll be coming from that position. Luckily, I fire. I get critical hit. I actually bounce off the steering wheel, but my trapped first, and then the disaster. I see nearly 300 more than half hit point VK tier 6 light tank that we met at the beginning of the game. I have to get into cover.
Enemy is hit.
Auto aiming them out all the time, facing backwards while I'm driving. Try not to go uphill as much as possible to keep my speed up. Now I'm focusing on getting myself in between some hard cover. Don't want to slow down, however, due to the fact that the GW Panther is a very good player and is very experienced with 23k battles, guys. Probably did not show him as much respect as what we should have done, me and this Tiger P. This Tiger P, I don't get what he's doing. So I'm going around for this VK. I feel I can get the jump on him, and I do. I get the rear of his tank, turning his tracks, but his track reversal, his turret combined aren't quick enough to deal with the super light tank, the T37. So I feel quite good. That's good. Aacade A7 more on T37. This trying to aim for him. Get shot once, move, and disaster. The GW Panther finished me off. So, unfortunately, there is official bug in 9.6. If you don't know about the Tiger P, as you can see, this is official bug in certain angles. The tracks are just all over the place. Hopefully this does get patched soon, either in a micro patch or in the next patch. T37 fires. The Tiger P with German engineering has no problem at all with penetrating and taking the T37 out of the game. The whole team now is trying to take, say it's A7. Now this guy, props to him, he had a very good game. However, I do think he made a bit of a mistake by pushing over at A1 rather than A7 in the first place. He at least knew there was a VK there to engage, which if he was to back me up, I probably wouldn't have lost that health to the T37 either. However, it is a pretty tense situation still. However, the Tiger P is like a Tiger 1 on steroids with 200mm of hull armor compared to the Tiger 1's 100 meter of armor. So as you can see, Tiger P penetrates in one. The GW Panther tries to snapshot the Tiger P. Unfortunately, he hits ground, and luckily enough, I say GG at the end of the game. So as you can see, that's quite a fast and intense game, showing what you are able to achieve with these light tanks, especially the T37 and Walker Bulldog. However, my luck is not quite as good as the M41 Walker Bulldog. That's just my personal opinion, guys. But just probably because I play too much aggressive plays for the majority of the time. It's sort of this is a first class about mastery game. It's not really about the results of the game. It's more showing you what you're able to achieve in terms of relocating with such a fast vehicle, and why a lot of these fast some of the more experienced, better skill players, for example, find light tanks one of the best tier vehicles. You can achieve a lot with a light tank. You can do a few things, passive scouting, where you don't shoot, you just spot everything up and try and rely on your camera rating so you don't get spotted. And then there's the role that I like to play my light tanks in, is more of a support role. So like, the light tanks are like medium tanks, just meant to take a back row seat, to be fair, to support the higher tier medium tanks, to support the higher tier heavy tanks by flanking, and the T37 is one of the best examples of that. And as you can see, compared to vehicles of the same tier, it can outplay them. It's not overpowered as it has had the significant nerf. However, my experience with the tank is still the same. It's a brilliant tier 6 tank. I fully recommend it for any player wanting to play. Maybe not new players, maybe you want to start off with a KV1 if you're a new player. However, the T37 is a great example of a tank that can carry games very easily. One thing, I did run out of AP shells, so that's another little bit of a niggle with this tank about the amount of shells that you can house, so to say. It's purely because of the lackluster alpha damage and the high DPM gun. You do fire an awful lot of shots in this tank. I feel like I've gone on for quite a while now, guys, about T37. So I think we should just bring this video to a close by looking at the after battle reports, guys. So I'll see you then.